our biggest threat and problem has not been religion in this day and time with our 500 years on this planet. Our first great problem has been our European counterparts, which we classify as the great damn devil.
Religion is not our biggest problem. Watch this question here. Name one slave master that didn't oppress us on the strength of his religion. Name me one that oppressed us without a religion. Name me one, and then tell me religion is not our biggest issue. And show me one instance where we didn't get oppressed by a slave master and take on his religion after. Show me one. Show me one. Show me an instance when we were enslaved by somebody and didn't pick up their religion after. Show me one.
We have different aspects. When we say devil, when we're saying devil, we're using this English terminology. In Islam, we're talking about the jinn, we're talking about Iblis, we're talking about the shaitan, right? Now, these entities are all of death and destruction. So when you're talking about devil, hold up. They're both real and they're both it's a metaphorical story in certain parts that tell you about real situation and real things. Now look, when you talk, now you look at the definition of a devil.
You know, it's funny. People want to teach you about the devil, but every time I start talking to them about the specifics, I don't think they even know if he exists or not. So that's why I'm telling you, I don't talk that devil shit. You know why? Because if a dude asked me, was the white man wrong for doing this, that, and the third? Guess what? You wouldn't hear me say he's kind of wrong. Sometimes he isn't wrong. It was a metaphor. You wouldn't hear that. I would say he was wrong. Did he lie throughout the centuries? Or did he burn and kill people like an animal? I would tell you, yes he did. But when we start talking about devils and gods, listen to how weird, topsy-turvy it gets. Listen how convoluted the scheme gets. You can't get an actual answer from these guys when you start talking to them about God and the devil.
They told us we extend from primates, right? The first primates that, or the most ancient primate that we're supposed to be connected to in this whole primate paradigm is the lemur, right? So the lemur is said to be our most ancient ancestor dating back to 160 million years ago, right? And then approximately 60 million years ago, this is after the continental drift and, Madagascar separating from, the continent landmass known as Africa, etc. Then they say that approximately 17 to 23 million years after that, the monkeys and these apes and orangutans come into being, right? So this species supposed to have switched to monkeys and orangutans, etc., etc. And then that's how we come through those lines. So I'm like, listen, why are we over philosophizing and using all these different elements to express how we came into creation? But like I said, it doesn't make sense. And quite frankly, understanding how we came in through the beginning is a task that we're not going to fully agree with. And if anybody say they do know the answers of exactly how our people were first created and the first beings were brought in this realm, on this planet, it has to be a damn lie. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody observed it. So why not keep that simple and just give us a general idea of who we are and why we so special? I'm telling you, you come from the earth, you was made in perfection, and you are a manifestation of God. So stand up and take your rule and do what you got to do. Point blank and simple. That's how we created family. So you're talking about a planet that is full of ferocious killers, but we still have rulership over the air, land, and sea, right? And this was ordained for us. So listen, air, land, and sea. So listen, brother. What I'm saying, when I'm using the terminology white man science, I'm not talking about the study and observance of things in general. I'm talking about a particular case where he uses his European philosophy and his racist agenda to tell us we came from anything other than the supreme powerful force on the planet. Yes, the God that always been on the planet, that our people always recognize on the planet, that y'all trying to take away because you have fell into the trap of atheism, brother, and that's not of our people.
Was our people born with a Quran? Did the human race start with a Quran?
No, brother.
How many years do you suppose until the human race was created, and then they found the Quran, and then they found Allah?
I'm going to say Allah knows best, but millions upon millions of years.
Oh, so you're saying human beings were alive millions of years before they met Allah?
I don't know. I don't know the exact timing on when our species came on the planet. No, I don't.
No, I didn't ask you that. I asked you when human beings were created.
Right. When human beings were
They certainly weren't created with a Quran next to them. Were they?
Of course not. Come on.
Okay, cool. So, this is Allah. He knows every damn thing, right?
Right.
Okay. How long did it take for Allah to give us this Quran from the time that human beings were around?
Approximately 20 years.
So he created human beings, and 20 years later, a Quran came about.
No. What do you
That's what I'm asking you.
Hold up.
We could do it again. I'll do it again.
The Quran came into existence?
No, I'll ask it again, my brother.
Yeah, go ahead.
Were human beings created simultaneously with the Quran?
I already asked her that. No.
The reason why we're doing this again, because it was a mistake, brother.
Go ahead.
No, we can't keep doing this. Hold on, slow down. I don't like when this happens because you're making me like I'm antagonizing you. The only reason we're having this question take place again is because you missed something in it, or you probably didn't and realize what you heard, what you said. So now, human beings and the Quran did not come about simultaneously. How many years is between human beings' creation and when Allah decides he needs to give them a Quran?
And I said I didn't know exactly, but it's probably maybe tens of millions of years. I don't know exactly.
Okay, so human beings were probably alive for tens of millions of years before they got a Quran.
Possible. Well, obviously, yes. The Quran came in 570 AD. That's not play games. Come on. What's the point?
Oh, it's not a game, my brother.
It is a game.
It's not a game. I'm making a strong point here. So human beings were alive for millions of years. Then Allah gives us a Quran after we've been around for millions and millions of years. Now, before I hit you with the bomb, I want you to ask yourself this. Do you not see where I'm going? Do you not see insanity kicking in?
Yeah, I see insanity kicking in from my brother Polight. Let's see where you going, because
okay. No. Tell me.
I never know with you.
Okay, problem. Tell me where I'm crazy so far. Tell me what I said so far that sounds crazy. Since you see insanity, you see insanity kicking in. Hold on. No, we're not going to do that. You see insanity kicking in. Your statement. You see me and you see insanity kicking in. I'm asking you, what part of what I'm saying to you sounds like insanity?
Well, for one, you was questioning me if human beings were simultaneously created with the Holy Quran. That didn't make sense to me. That was insane.
Okay, I'll explain to you why I have to ask that question. You do?
I have an idea as to why.
Why you think I'm asking you this question?
Come on, bro.
I want to know if you thinking. No, I'm dead. I swear to you, I put it on my life. I would like to know what's going on in your head.
I'm thinking it's going to be some relevance as to we were here, millions of years maybe prior to the Quran. So, this is a Johnny-come-lately thing. I'm thinking this is the direction you're coming to.
Listen, we've been given to being over the planet Earth and all this other stuff, right? What's the purpose of this Quran if it only coming by millions of years after human beings been created? According to your view, not mine. What's the purpose of the book if we've been around millions of years? Millions.
Right. I'll tell you.
What's the purpose?
Let me tell you. We need because it's the continuation of divine knowledge. It's hold up. It's a continuation of divine knowledge from the time of the conception of human art species. So,
if it's the continuation of divine knowledge, what was the previous knowledge to the Quran?
The previous knowledge, I mean, you can keep going back. We have the scriptures. We have
what scriptures?
The Tanakh. You have the Torah, the Gospel. You have other. Let me put it this way: the Quran says the Ahlul Kitab. In that category, those that have a book, don't have a book, but profess that there is an Almighty Creator, they are in that fold as well.
Just $1 million question: what is inside that book that changes our world any different from the world we already existed in prior? What is in the Quran that makes us think different and behave different? Tell me that. Let me make it clearer. Is it possible for human beings to do the right thing without the Quran? Let's do that. We existed millions of years before the Quran. Is it possible for us to just do the right thing without that book?
Right. Now, when we say, I'll say it is possible, but not probable. You understand? Possible. Listen. Possible, but not probable. Hold on. Look where we at in America. Let's just deal with this. We have people, women and women, walking down the street, holding hands, kissing each other, telling them, this my bae, this my wife, this my domestic partner. Hold up. We have fathers in our households that's molesting our damn children like crazy.
Yo, you doing Tazariak?
Hold on. I'm not doing Tazariak. These are facts. Tazariak don't hold no truth to these damn facts. Hold up, wait a minute. You asked me, let me just get 2 more minutes. I promise you, 2 minutes. Put me on the clock. 2 minutes, brother. What I'm saying is, because you're asking me, without this Quran, are we going to, can we do right? It's possible, but not probable. Because the simple fact is that our people have deviated. No, stop trying to play that game. In general, we have deviated so much so that we don't even maintain our humanity. You understand? Our family structures are destable. So hold up. So when I teach the Quran, I say to myself, brother, we have family issues and family problems, and the family is the core. And the family is the catalyst to having us a great nation, a great society, a great community, et cetera, et cetera. So when Brother Bashir is teaching, listen, do you know, brother, that this Quran, it can bring you out of the destructive mindset that his European counterparts have instilled on us? Hold up. Has instilled on us, and we know that we are in an inferior position due to there are systematic and protracted attacks on our people, brother.
Brother, just as you can say we can do good without the Quran,
Possible.
right? It's possible, right?
Not probable.
Now, I'm going to ask you.
Because the devil...
No. I'm going to show you.
Sir.
There aren't people using the Quran and doing destructive things on planet Earth?
Of course.
So, hold on.
Yes,
it's possible for us to do our thing without the book. But there's people using the book for destructive things on the planet Earth. How you get out of that? Then that means if we use logic now, we could just do without the damn book.
No.
Use logic. Hold on.
Right.
Let's do this again. In sentential calculus, P can imply Q. Q can imply P. R can imply P. Therefore, R can imply Q. That's the law of double implication reversal. What you gave me is the law of implication. It's not going to be right all the time. The law of implication stipulates P implies Q and Q implies P. But that don't mean that that's always going to be right. Now, I'll say it differently. If the Knicks beat the Bulls and the Bulls beat the Lakers, does this mean the Knicks could beat the Lakers? That don't mean that the Knicks could beat the Lakers just because the Knicks beat the Bulls and the Bulls beat the Lakers. That's not always going to be true.
Right.
That's the law of implication.
Right. Okay.
Now, there's the law of double implication reversal, which says any way you flip it, it's always going to be true. Dogs are mammals, and all mammals are warm-blooded. Therefore, all dogs are warm-blooded. That's the law of double implication reversal. That's P implies Q, Q implies P, P implies R, R implies Q. That tells me no matter how I flip it, it's always going to be right. Now, we're going to take those same variables and we're going to put this Quran here again.
Right.
Human beings existed for millions of years before the book.
Go ahead.
Polight, when you say book,
Quran. The Bible, all of that. Right. Human beings existed for millions of years before these books, particularly the Quran. And we can do good without it. And you even stipulate that it is probable that we can do good without it.
No, I said possible.
It is possible.
But not probable.
Okay, it is possible but not probable.
Right.
That we can do good without it. Let's deal with the realm of possibility here.
Go ahead.
Have human beings ever done good prior to the book?
Of course.
Okay. Now that the book is here, have human beings used that book for destruction as well? According to what you said earlier.
I would say they could be.
Oh, you're switching? Are you switching?
I would say no. I would say that they can be implicated because it's just like this, real quick. Hold up. I'll be very short. I'm gonna be very short. I'm gonna be very short.
People using the book for destruction earlier.
People, yes,
we change.
No, I don't. Listen,
So
what I'm saying.
To the point. Listen to the point. Listen.
No, listen. This is what you're not getting.
You're
When
not getting.
people, listen, majority of our people profess Christianity. This is a fact, right? They wait. No, I'm taking you right. I'm on part of the course. We right there. So majority of our, this is the same example. Majority of our people profess Christianity, but you find these same people that is in the pulpit on Sunday or in the pews on Sunday. They're on the damn pole on Saturday. They committing fornication all the time. They're not living by the laws of their own damn book. So are they the ones that should be on a pedestal to be the example of the ones that's following the teachings of the book, although they are known as deviators? No, if you are a deviator, you are a deviator.
Now let's do it like this.
Go ahead.
What's the harm in just taking the book out the equation since we can't agree who got the right story? Because when you're talking about the Quran, you say, when Bashir teach the Quran, y'all all do this. Y'all all got the special knowledge. Y'all all the ones that y'all know the right thing and the way to follow it. God either channel it through you or your eyes are so open, it's different from everybody else that they listen to you is the right way. So, what happened if we just take the book out the equation? Can we still respond politically? Can we still respond socially, and can we still respond economically? Or is there no salvation for black people unless they keep these books in their lives that consequently are making them argue as well? What if we took the book out the equation? I'm going to ask you again. Is it likely that black people can still do good without the books?
All right.
Is it still likely?
The books are plural. So no, it's not.
Quran. Is it likely?
Wait. Don't try to go there yet. You said books. So now.
Quran.
So now.
Quran. Quran.
Come on.
Quran.
Let me finish.
Can black people do good without the Quran since black people are having problems amongst each other because of the Quran?
See.
We have a question, and if you're uncomfortable to answer a common sense question like yes, it tells us that you're in a cult. Because you know what? You shouldn't feel insecure. Hold on. Okay. You shouldn't feel insecure about saying something that's true. The truth is, we can do without the book. Now, if we ask you, Bashir, do you want to part ways with the book? You can tell the truth and say, no, I don't. It's doing good by me as far as I'm concerned. I have no problem with that. But the problem is, this is cult behavior. You're getting a common sense question. Can we do good without the Quran today? As a people, can we respond politically, socially, and economically to our woes? Would it create less space for us to argue? Since we do have black people that's using the Quran, like Brother Lord Abba, and you are at odds, right? You and Tashariq Bey, two different Muslims, are at odds. Imagine.
They're not Muslim.
No,
they're Muslim.
In your opinion.
They have Islamic. No, that's what they call them.
Okay, you see, and this is what I'm talking about.
That's what they call themselves.
This,
We don't read the same book.
No, we don't.
Yeah,
they
but
don't read the Quran of Ibn Abdullah.
they don't believe in Prophet Muhammad?
They
don't believe in Prophet Muhammad.
They say
Prophet Muhammad.
They don't read his teachings. Come on.
Don't you see the confusion that the book?
They don't read the Quran.
Yo, they believe in Prophet Muhammad, man.
That's cool.
They're Muslim.
You're mixing. Let me say something.
Yo, listen. Let's do it like this.
Go ahead.
Common sense question is what we're doing again.
All right, go ahead.
Don't be afraid to tell the truth. It doesn't make your religion look bad. And there's no salvation for no black people if this book just disappears.
Let me see.
Do you have any faith in the black race?
Let me see that.
Or even your God?
Let me see that. All right. So see, you're trying to mix apples and oranges, right? Watch this. The first thing we have to hold up. The first thing we have. Wait, brother, I'm answering. If you got the mic, that means we're answering.
For a long time, brother.
Brother Polight, come on. Listen.
just asked if you was gonna answer.
Listen.
Can black people?
The first thing is we have to classify what is good. Because a lot of us, hold up, a lot of us, yo, Sonetta, stop, for real. Polight, stop. Polight, stop, listen. Listen, we have people that sit there and say homosexuality is good for our people. I'm talking about people that are marrying each other, say, I'm good to be a damn lesbo. They think that's good. Niggas think it's good to gangbang on 23rd Street because they from 25th Street and neither of them own the damn street. It belongs to our European counterparts. Hold on, wait a minute, because you don't want to see the real talk and be in reality. You don't want to be in reality. You want to keep us like a dog chasing his tail, right?
Yo, after you done preaching, just answer.
Now look. So the question is, can we do good? Now you have to define what is good. But I'm gonna be straight up with you. Without the Quran, I'm gonna be straight up. Hold up, wait. I'm gonna be straight up. If you throw away the teachings of this Quran, you are sentencing yourself to a death sentence. Now look, let me tell you why. No, he gonna say. Let me tell you.
Say that again though.
Let me tell you.
Say that again for the record.
I'm gonna say it again. If you reject the Quran and try to throw it away, yes, the pain and the hell going to be upon you. I'm not talking about, hold up. Wait up. Now, look. I'm not talking about, hold up, because it's serious. I'm not talking about no hellfire under the earth. I'm talking about the damn hell that we're suffering from every single day. And this Quran is an extension of our ancient teachings. And since we have lost knowledge of self, hold up, since we have lost knowledge of self, since we have lost and have been detached from our spiritual systems, you're going to sit here and deny that this Quran has not been a force of liberating and moving our people from an inferior state to a state where they can understand that they can become something and become a manifestation of God? See, you want to throw out the baby with the bathwater, which is cool. Now, what I'm telling you, no, this is what I'm telling you, this is what I'm telling you. When you look all around the world, right? There are common themes in spirituality, but because you're not going to study the information of spirituality amongst our people, both in ancient times as well as contemporary times, since you're not going to do that, you're going to reject the knowledge of divine guidance. But hold up, but look, real quick, let me finish this. Right?
Damn, Bashir.
Let me finish this. You know for a fact that in this United States of America in particular, you have death and destruction all over the damn place. See, Polight? See, the Quran tell us.
Oh shit.
Look, Polight. The Quran tell us, brother. The Quran tell us. The Quran tell us to stay away from riba or this interest. Right? See, you want to help people because you want to charge them interest, brother Polight. Although interest is death to our people. You know why? Because only a particular group gained benefit from it. But this wisdom of the Quran would have saved millions of our people homes because it tells you stay away from this damn interest. Our people yes, the Quran would have stopped foreclosures, which causes hardship, financial hardships in our home, which breaks up our home. But nevertheless, for example, our people in 2008 during that recession, it hit hard. Majority of our people that had homes, they was connected with subprime loans. Had they would have been in this knowledge of the wisdom of this Quran, it would have told them, don't get caught up in these damn interest loans. But hold up. Don't,
hold on. If you can't afford
because,
to buy a house,
listen, the reason why you have to buy the damn house is because the devil's setting the damn prices and charging you, charging you for land that's not even his. And in a system that's not even his. Hold up. No, I'm about to give you the mic right here. 10 seconds. So in other words, our great enemy, which is our European counterparts, this Quran bangs hard on them, and it also teaches us how to become a manifestation of God. People need to get back into the school of Islam from Brother Imam Bashir, because we're going to get you right.
Okay, now hold on. Are you telling me that in a world without white people, black people wouldn't be selling items to other people or letting them lay it away or finance their properties if the person who wanted to buy it couldn't afford it? Are you telling me just let them stay homeless or create a situation where they could give you installments or payments? Are you telling me in this beautiful world without the white man, there's going to be no interest? Because if I extend something to you to give me payments month to month, the fact that you're not paying me up front, I'm not a criminal because I'm tacking on a little interest. And even if I don't tack on interest, are you expecting to just get a damn handout if you can't afford the whole property? Do you think if the white man wasn't on the planet, every damn thing would be free and there'll be no system of bartering and exchanging?
Okay, let me answer you, brother. Interest. You have interest, right? This destruction of interest is they say, okay, let's say 5% when you're talking about interest. It's different between a fee and interest. See, a fee is I loaned you $500, right? So when you pay me back in 2 weeks or whatever, you owe me $550. See, what interest does is interest continues. Wait, he asked me, don't worry about it. Interest continues to roll over and over. It never ends. So it gets you in debt. It never allows you to pull out of debt.
This was all because, this one is good. If we can live without this damn book. Now I'm going to ask you this question. And to answer your question, this all came up all because we asked, can black people live without the book? And he brought up the concept of interest. And then we wound up talking about that. That's how that came up. I would like to say for the record that if I work harder than you, in no lifetime do you deserve the same thing as me. If I work harder than you, I deserve more than you. And I'm going to stick on that. You can call me the Jan. You can call me the devil. I don't care what you call me.
Say socialism.
But you are not about to trick me into this magical world where white people don't exist and everybody got the same thing to keep it fair. The hell with that crazy shit. That is lazy thinking for black people, imagining something's going to come and change this whole world. Lazy people. We living so hard, we got lazy fucking dreams. We live so hard. We just want shit given to us, man. You got to listen to what you say. Ain't nothing wrong with interest. If I sign the contract and I'm aware of what I have to pay, it's my fault if I couldn't handle it when I signed into it and committed to it. I should have aimed lower. I shouldn't have aimed so high. So there's nothing wrong with interest either. But I respect your opinion if you don't like it, because I know interest has hurt people too. So I respect your opinion. I understand what you're saying, but I don't think it's evil enough Satan. I believe if someone's going to give you the opportunity to buy something you cannot afford, they can create a condition with you as the debtor and them as a secure party to extend a commitment, a contract, or a security to which end you have to fulfill your commitments. Otherwise, they can have established a first priority lien on your property because it's not even yours until you actually purchase it. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, now this is good conversation to me.
I like it.
So now I'm gonna ask you this question: Can black people be spiritual without the Quran?
Yes.
So why do we need the Quran again?
Because it upholds sciences that help us develop ourselves and help us evolve from a low condition to a higher state. So if for
spiritual purposes?
For spiritual purposes.
But if we don't need the book to be spiritual, hold on, pardon. Okay. If we can be spiritual without the Quran, why we need the Quran to cultivate our spirituality?
Right. Look, that's just like I'm gonna give you this example. It's like a car, right? Hold up. It's like a car, a nice Ferrari or whatever car you like. You can press the gas. You put gas in it, you can press the gas. See, you moving, right? But the Quran is like hitting the NOS button. When you hit that Nas button, you moving like lightning now. You understand? So the Quran, the Quran stabilizes. The Quran actually helps stabilize because it's a part of a system, a system that goes back from ancient times that you can trace how these people had the knowledge, and this is why y'all say it's plagiarized. So people like Ivan Van Sertima that says this knowledge actually went out into the lands out of Egypt, etc., etc., and the people of Islam and those Moors that followed Islam, they held and maintained the sciences and the knowledge, etc., etc. So what I'm saying is that the sciences and the knowledge of our ancestors is inside the book.
No problem. I don't mind that. But if you, according to you, our people existed millions of years prior to the Quran.
Yes.
According to you, our people can do good without the Quran.
Yes.
According to you, people have used the Quran for destructive purposes. And according to you, people can be spiritual without needing the Quran. Now, if people can be spiritual, if our people can achieve spirituality without the Quran, if our people can do good without the Quran, if our people have been destructive by using the Quran, and if our people existed millions of years before the Quran, it stands to reason we can simply take the book out the equation because it's not as potent or powerful or necessary as you contended. Now, you cannot use all these statements, syllogistically speaking, and this is logic again. You can't have two premises and then a conclusion and then come to an evaluation where you can now turn against or recant or retract all these statements. If our people existed millions of years before the Quran, if our people can be good without the Quran, if our people could establish spirituality without the Quran, and if our people have used the Quran for devastating purposes against each other and maybe even other people for what it's worth, then it stands to reason we don't necessarily need this Quran. Why don't we take it out the equation? Because the destructive part shows us it does more harm than it does good. Why? Because we can achieve spirituality without it. We can be good without it. And we existed millions of years without it. So if this is the case, that destructive element that it has, we can just take it out the community. Right or wrong?
What's the destructive element?
You the one that agreed that...
What's the destructive element?
Look, listen.
You gotta explain that. You just can't say it.
Oh, I did a whole debate with Ali Muhammad. Now, this is the point. Hold on, bro.
Something else. Because you did that debate with Muhammad for
people use it.
You know what happened.
I'll give you something real quick. People use it for pedophilia. People use it for slavery. But that doesn't matter. Hold on. Stop. You're not going to do that to me. You know why? You know why you're not going to do that to me? I'm going to show you why. I'm going to show you why you can't do this to me. Because you said with your own mouth, people have used the Quran for destructive purposes.
No, I did not. What I said, brother...
You allow me to say this over and over, and this is, look, hold on. When I'm dealing with logic, brother, there's one thing you always got to learn about me. I purposely say the same thing over and over and over again to get you to commit, so I know I'm not making a mistake, and everybody out there know you're not making a mistake. Don't set yourself up and say.
Did I say that an individual?
I ain't saying nothing about no individual.
Or people, individuals.
I'll tell you what you said.
With a thing, but they are deviators. How the hell you going to say that they are Muslims that's following the laws of the book? You can't say that.
I hear you.
I made the example of how most of our people profess Christianity but don't live the damn book. So how are we going to use them as the criteria as to they are a representation of so-called Christianity or Islam?
I'm going to ask you a question.
Doesn't make sense.
I'm going to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Do you agree with Lord Abba's rendition of Islam?
What rendition of Islam does he actually have? Does he really study Islam?
Do you agree with Taj Sharik?
Does he study Islamism?
Do you agree with Taj Sharik Bey's version of Islam?
The Islamism? No.
Do you agree with Nation of Islam rendition of Islam?
For the, we have disagreements, but a lot of it, yes.
Do you agree with the Ahmadiyya or the Shiite sects or Sunni Islam?
Oh, Muslim of the Ahmadi faith. You already know this. Come on.
What about Shiite?
Look, we agree and we have some differences, but listen, see, you're making this you disagree with them, you don't like them.
No. Please listen to my point, brother. Here's the point. Please listen.
Right. We have differences.
Please listen.
We don't disagree.
Please listen to the point.
Go ahead, brother.
I'm just setting the stage. That's how my mind works.
Right, go ahead.
So I just wanted to know, some Muslims you agree with, some Muslims you don't, right? Now there's nothing wrong with that. Now, if we went to them same Muslims, we presuming these Muslims are black, because that's who we have an interest in.
Right.
Correct? Okay, so now we talking about black people here, correct? Mm-hmm. That's who we have our interest in, both you and I. The same black Muslims you have disagreements with as it relates to the Quran. If you went to all of them, tell me honestly, how many of them would disagree with you if you asked them, do they like poverty? Do they like the situation black people are in today? Do they like the lack of health care? Do they like the inappropriate housing? How many disagreements do you think you're going to get out of those same black Muslims that you have disagreements with when it comes to the Quran? Do you think you're going to find as much as disagreements about our real life, everyday situations?
Yes, I think so. Without a doubt.
You think you're going to find just as much disagreements with them about us not liking poverty as black people?
Yes.
You think they're going to argue with you and say poverty is good?
Listen. You're using the example of poverty. Now, I don't know. I didn't do a case study or who would say yes because you have.
No, I just asked you in your heart how you feel.
In my heart, right.
And in your heart, you think you're going to have more arguments with brothers liking poverty than your Quran issues?
Listen, in my heart, I would like to say that we would not like poverty naturally. But understanding.
I'm talking about your Muslim brothers, man.
My Muslim brothers.
You're telling me that these guys is reading the Quran.
Right.
And they're black.
Right.
And you're telling me there's a likeliness that you'll find more black Muslims having problems with you about not liking poverty more than the issues y'all have about your Quran? Are you really saying this?
You're using one minute thing with something that's
no, I'm not. Bigger. I'm making a point that Quran is make believe. That's make believe shit, and that's why y'all arguing. Poverty is very real, and we wouldn't have nothing to argue about because poverty is real.
That's one issue versus 1,000 issues.
You want another issue?
Add up.
You want another issue? Too many black men being incarcerated falsely.
Yeah.
You want another issue?
Yeah.
Poor educational standards. You want another issue?
Well, hold up.
Black men having a problem getting a job. You want another issue?
Look, we'll agree. Let me see. We'll agree with the issue, but we may not agree with the solution. See,
hold
when you
on,
start
hold
adding solutions in, now this is what can start bringing in disagreements because you may not understand like the medicine.
Good. Now let's do this.
What?
Do you think we're going to get into violent or disgraceful disagreements about how to get out of poverty?
Of course.
Of course. Like we get into situations when we argue about religion? You think it has the same impetus of emotion?
Listen, let me say something real quick.
Brother, I really think you in a cult.
Can I hold the mic real quick?
No problem. Once you answer this question, I want you to explain how you found yourself into the situation where you can't get out. How you got in so deep? How you got in so deep in this belief that you can't even answer questions the right way, man?
Listen.
How that happen?
Listen,
How
brother.
they trick you like that?
Listen,
Who
brother.
tricked you?
When you look at our people, look at our people, man.
You don't have faith in
we see we have a lot of we have a lot of faith and love in our people. But unfortunately, we are sleeping giants at this moment. Now, our biggest threat and problem has not been religion in this day and time with our 500 years on this planet. Our first great problem has been our European counterparts, which we classify as the great damn devil, which implemented the worst type of genocide on our people. And not only did they bind us, but they took our mind. They took our mind. Now look, we look in these days, right? In these times, 2015, as a lot of us like to say. When we looking at our brothers that's in the gangs in Chicago, when they murdering each other, it is not due to no damn religion. When our men are raping these women, it's not due to no damn religion. In fact, it's due to the lack of following the books in the scripture that they connect to. So what I'm saying, Brother Polight, that you're not comprehending is this European counterpart is the great devil, brother, and you're supposed to be the manifestation of God. So now, why would you lead the people into a situation where it's like, okay, detach yourself from that which we know can work for you, right? We know for a fact that despite you may not like a particular theology, but we know for a fact that the Quran that Elijah Muhammad took and gave to us was uplifting for our people. What he brought was uplifting for our people, right? To a certain extent. Now, when we're talking, look, when we're talking about humanity, when we're talking about our people, Brother Polight, we must attach to a system that is going to wake us the hell up. Whatever that system is, go ahead and produce it. But what you're going to find out, that which has been working for us, if we're going to be real, has been that Bible and in particular this Quran. In particular this Quran.
You said religion is not our biggest problem.
Atheism is our biggest
So religion is not our biggest problem. I want you to keep it real. I want all of you out there to listen to this.
Please.
This is classic cognitive dissonance. Religion is not our biggest problem. Watch this question here. Name one slave master that didn't oppress us on the strength of his religion. Name me one that oppressed us without a religion. Name me one. And then tell me religion is not our biggest issue. And show me one instance where we didn't get oppressed by a slave master and take on his religion after. Show me one. Show me one. Show me an instance when we were enslaved by somebody and didn't pick up their religion after. Show me one.
Look, Brother Polight, that sound like you killing it. Listen, that sound like you killing it. Hold on, wait a second. Hold on, wait a minute. Because this is what you're doing. Hold up, this is what you're doing, right? You're taking a perception, right, that says, listen, these white folks had a religion and they used that religion to oppress us, and you know the master that had the religion and we adapted, etc., etc. This is true. There was we took on many people religion. This is true. However, this is the thing that you're not getting. This is the thing that you're not getting, brother. And hopefully you hopefully you get it, because I want you to hear me, because you and him, y'all doing y'all thing right now, but it's cool. This is what I'm saying. Why did the enemy? No, why did the enemy? Hold up. Why did the enemy use or whitewash the religion? Why did he? But look. The point that I'm making. Listen. The point that I'm. Look. This is the point that I'm making, right? And please don't cut me off, brother. They whitewashed everything to make it theirs. They whitewashed Kemet to make it theirs. Although they were involved in the end of Kemet society, but they make it theirs. So they did that systematically for a reason. You understand? But then when you go back and you look at those Moors that ruled in Spain, that actually enslaved our European counterparts, and they actually did that under the banner of Islam. They actually used that Quran to catapult them into a world of knowledge and a golden age. You understand? So the thing is that if you want to just sit there and talk about some slave masters that, you know, and we adapted their way of life, damn it, that's natural, and it doesn't matter. The Egyptians did it to the Nubians. When the Nubians, Taharka in 700 BC, in Nubia, you actually can see on the walls that they took, damn, I forgot the god name. I forgot the deity. It's cool. I don't care. I forgot the deity name. You can look at the damn information. I'm not going to worry about it. But they took the god Amen. They took the god Amen. Come on. They took the god Amen off of their walls when the Egyptians and the Nubians were having beef. We know that the king was Taharka. So you could go just look that up. But the point that I'm making is that whatever society we was in, when our people, tribes, went against other tribes, and then they had them as indigenous servants, indentured servants, African tribes, they had to work, and they acclimated into that family at many times. So they became that very thing. So for you to say that, look, we all been affected with white supremacy. That's what that is about. You're talking about white supremacy that has been thrown into a population of people, the melanated people of the planet, but you're trying to act like prior to that, there was just some big thing where everybody was just doing this religious thing. That's not the truth, brother. Come on, stop playing with it.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm just going to ask you again because I think you might have missed it. Show me an oppressor without a religion, and show me the black people he oppressed.
That don't have a religion.
You just said, hold on. You just said our biggest problem is atheism. I said our biggest problem.
Religion.
Which
is a religion. That's you want to define the word religion? Religion does not mean Quran or Torah. Religion is a way of life.
You having a breakdown,
it's
brother.
A way of life, brother.
You having a breakdown.
You want to define religion?
But I hear you, right?
You want to no, that's to define the religion.
So everybody on planet Earth is in a religion.
That's define religion.
Hold on, stop, brother.
Go ahead.
Stop, brother. You're telling me everybody on planet Earth has always been in a religion?
Yes, that's what I'm telling you.
I can't be having this conversation with this guy no more. Right, he's having a mental breakdown. All I asked the brother is show me an oppressor without a religion and show me the black people he oppressed that didn't walk away with it. And he gives me now, everyone has always been religious. But he will also tell you that black people existed millions of years ago before the Quran. And I would have to believe that if they existed millions of years ago without the Quran, they probably existed millions of years ago without the Bible. And they probably existed millions of years ago without all those other books, the Gospels. These are things he says. He said these things. Now we've always been in religion all the time. So from the time man was created, he's always been in religion. You see, you got to stop doing these things. This is why I start off asking all these questions. Because I know you don't want to be honest when it comes to the answers. Not because you're a bad person. You want to protect your Islam.
Not protecting nothing, huh? We're telling the truth right here. That's what you're on. Hold
Yo,
up.
listen. You're
not
going to
define religion.
Listen, I don't care. Listen.
No, hold up.
Listen, bro.
So if one of the definitions of religion is a specific fundamental set of beliefs and practices generally agreed upon by a number of person or sects. That's one. Or, hold up, the body of persons adhering to a particular set of beliefs and practices. A world council of religions. Yeah. Wait, hold up.
Stop. I'm going to show you something. Stop. I'm going to show you something. All right, let me show you something.
Wait, real quick.
Nah, this is important. You need to listen.
Go ahead, bro. The practice of religious belief. Ritual observance of faith.
I'm going to show you how he thinks nobody's listening to him. I said religion is our biggest problem. You know what he said? Tell us what you said.
I said atheism.
Now, when I catch him on that point, you know what he said atheism is? Religion. Think about it.
Well, this is what
I said religion is our biggest problem.
Wait, listen.
He said atheism.
Listen.
Now I catch him. Now he made atheism religion. And now he's breaking down how everything's always been. So if I said religion was our biggest problem, and he disagreed to say atheism, now he's proving his point that atheism is a religion. Wouldn't that prove my point that religion is our biggest problem?
I know damn well that you don't consider atheism to be a religion. So that's why I specify.
So you're answering questions wrong for me?
No, I ain't answering it wrong. I answered it so you could understand what I'm talking about so it won't go over your head.
You're looking bad, bro.
So it won't go over your head. So what I'm telling you
hold on. Let's slow down.
Religion, you wouldn't have counted atheism in that. So let's stop playing games.
I just want to understand. You think I don't be listening to you?
You stand in that corner.
Okay, I just want
to. You gonna take these blows.
I got you right. Yeah, I just want to make sure that when I said religion is our biggest problem, and you said no.
You include atheism in that? Keep it real. Do you include atheism in that?
I don't think atheism is religion. I don't
Thank
know.
you.
It
So the
depends.
reason why I said
It depends.
atheism,
You know what I'm saying?
I know that you're not
Yeah.
going to include atheism in religion.
Okay, cool, right?
Thank
So
you, sir.
now, just to be clear, right? Just to be clear.
Which I'm going to take saying it 1,000 times.
I got you. I just want to be clear. When I said religion is our biggest problem, and you said no, atheism is.
Yes.
You was only saying atheism to trick me.
Trick you?
Hold on.
Yeah, he tried to trick you.
Okay, cool.
Go ahead, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna say it differently. I want you to walk me through it, so don't keep cutting me off. I want you to talk.
Go ahead, bro.
That's the crazy part about this shit. I really want you to talk.
Go ahead, brother.
When I said that religion is our biggest problem, and you said no, it's not. Atheism is. All the while, in your mind, you know atheism to also be a religion. You was only making it sound like you was right, so you could be wrong, so you could be right again. If you don't understand what I'm saying, I'll walk you through it.
I understand what you're saying, Polight. You don't understand what I'm saying? I use Polight. Let me see the mic.
You a slick talking nigga. Hold on. Stop. So, hold on, stop. I say religion is our biggest problem.
Right.
You say, no, atheism is.
Right.
I come on and I say, yo, show me an oppressor without a religion, and show me the black people he oppressed that didn't walk away with that religion. Checkmate. But now what you did is turn around and say, well, no, Polight, I tricked you, because atheism was really a religion the whole time. So now Polight comes back and says, oh, cool, because if atheism is really a religion, then I was right when I said religion is our biggest problem. Now you telling me, well, you see, I only said that because I knew you would not think that that was a religion. Am I lying?
Brother, what? Yo, you need to blow that out, brother, right? We're affected by and plagued by European philosophy. Our European counterparts are the great Dajjal, according to our book. I think that's very important for the people to know. You, on the other hand, don't teach that. The white man is our great adversary or the great devil. You don't teach that. Now, hold up. So what I'm saying is, wait. So what I'm saying is that you teaching us that we come from this matter, that we come from primates. You're teaching us that interest is good. You're teaching us, brother, that Brother Polight, seriously, brother, I want you to hear me and stop playing. For real. Hear me real quick, brother. You're caught up in European philosophy, my brother. And as long as you perpetuate that cycle, right? Because you're into, I just named it, you're into them, Polight, telling us that we come from some damn primates. You're into that. You're into them. Hold up. You're into them, their philosophy on giving us interest, and you don't want to call them out for what they are, which is a great problem. So how can what are you talking about? Our European counterparts, those that classify themselves as white, those that classify themselves as white. That's what I'm talking about. What do you mean?
What is it that I'm afraid?
What I'm saying is you are not recognizing them and teaching that they are the great damn devil. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that's what it is. Let me ask
Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I don't believe in them ghouls and goblins and all that. That's make-believe. That's fictional. That's fairy tale stuff. To call the white man the devil is to insinuate, one, that these devils actually exist, and then now you will have me in the clutches of believing your God actually exists, and then I will have to remember or conceptualize how God cast the devil out of heaven. And if God cast the devil out of heaven, then I will have to conceive that if the devil is a white man, if the white man is the devil, and God cast the devil out of heaven, then that would mean the white man was here first before black people. So I can't tell you, I refuse to attest to the white man being the devil, because if I conceive the white man as the devil, and of course these sentiments have been spread or disseminated throughout our community via your religious convictions. That being the case, I say it again slower. If the white man is the devil and God was in war with the devil in heaven and the devil was cast out.
Because that's not the Quranic
Hold on,
perspective.
hold on.
So we deal with the Quranic perspective.
What came first, the Bible or the Quran? I'm just going to ask one question and I'm going to keep talking. What came first, Bible or Quran?
We're not dealing,
You are not Ali Muhammad, so I know what you need to say.
First of all,
The Bible is first.
First of all, no, you don't. Bro.
The Quran is first?
Listen.
Which comes first, brother?
Listen. The Bible as we know it is after the Quran.
The Bible came after the Quran?
The Bible as we know, the King James Version, the NIV, etc., those came after the Quran.
Why these guys like playing silly, man? What came first, the Bible or the Quran? I ain't mention no King James and NIV, the Bible, the Torah, the Tanakh. Come on, brother.
You didn't say Torah, you said Bible.
Yeah, with the book of Revelations and everything. So you're okay, hold on, stop. Let's do it like this. Let's do this. The New Testament comes after the Quran?
Yes.
These guys are all fucking crazy. Anyway, I'll move forward. This is what I'm telling you.
Wait, hold up. The Quran, we talk about the Torah. Hold up. Let me hold the mic.
He does this every time.
We're talking about the Torah. We're talking about the Injil. We're talking about Psalms. So we're talking about specific writings, not the entire compilation of what is called the New Testament. Not the entire compilation of what is called the Old Testament. These are innovative books that was brought together.
I'm going to ask a question. Hold on, I'm going to ask a question. Who was created first? Adam and Eve or the devil?
Put the mics on.
Adam and Eve or the devil?
Just answer.
Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve.
So Adam and Eve was created.
Adam and Hawa.
Adam and Eve was created first, and a devil that was created after them was able to trick them, and God created Adam and Eve.
See, this is the biblical perception. That's why I'm saying you have to study this Quranic perception.
So the devil's not an entity that's actually causing destruction around here.
Listen,
You're telling me the devil didn't trick no Eve. The devil was never in heaven. That's what you're telling me. As the Muslim you are, you're telling me the devil never convinced God's congregation in heaven to fall. That's what you're telling me, right?
For the Quranic perspective, this story that you're trying to talk that you don't know.
I'm just asking you.
Wait. The story that you're trying to talk about, you're bringing biblical perspective in the Quran.
So the devil never existed.
Wait, what I'm telling you is you're dealing with a biblical perspective. Now, I'm going to give you a short story. Look, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you, brother. It's metaphor. It's a metaphor.
Okay, so the devil don't exist. So the devil's not real.
Listen, the devil is real, brother. First of all, we use it. Listen. Yo, see, you acting crazy as hell. Listen. Yes, it is. No, this is what's happening. This is what's happening. I'm telling you, wait, be quiet real quick. Yo, for real, man. Y'all looking ignorant right now. Listen, what I'm telling you is I'm telling you a story. Right? I say that the boy that cried wolf, right? He went there, he cried wolf, the shepherd came out, there was no wolf. He went there, he cried wolf the second time, etc., etc. The story is explaining something. So the whole concept of a literal devil that is kicked out the heavens, this is a story, a metaphor to show you about a nature of a people that is about a nature of a people. That is what the jinn and the iblis and the shaitan is. Now, hold up. Now, when we say, what I'm telling you, listen, what I'm telling you is y'all don't have the knowledge, nor have you ever researched what I'm talking about, so you haven't even read the Quran, huh? You don't know what the hell you're talking about. That's why when you did the debate with Ali Muhammad, all you did was put lies on the wall. You put lies on the wall because you're not, look, I told you. Let me teach you. Let me teach you. No, I didn't. I said it was a metaphor and it's true. Yes, it exists. Listen, let me teach you since you don't know about the devil. Let me teach you since you don't know about the devil.
Hold on. Are we the only? Get the mic. Am I the only one hearing him say the devil exists and he doesn't exist? Is it just
I
me?
can't say he exists and he doesn't exist.
Is the devil a real being?
It was a metaphor.
Okay, it's a metaphor, so it's not real. The devil's not real.
Listen, the actual story, it didn't take place like it is, but the devil is real. Do you understand that?
Okay.
The devil was
There was no devil in heaven. That's all bullshit. And no devil with Eve in the garden and all. All that's bullshit too. That's a lie too.
Listen,
Did they give him the
Hold on now. Hold on. This is what you do. You stop that. Let's get real. Let's get real.
This is.
Is there a devil?
That's the problem. Wait.
Oh
wait.
my gosh, man.
Look,
Come on.
come on.
Bashir, you can't keep doing this, bro.
Polight.
Just please, man, walk with me. I be giving you the mic mad times, man. But yo, you gotta tell me
The
something.
reason is because I have to educate you. You don't know. So you acting like you're trying to teach
You're
nobody.
educating me?
I have to teach you this Quran. You're not my teacher on the Quran.
I'm not trying to teach you the Quran. I know it's bullshit. You can't even.
teach you about it if you want to know.
All right, now stop. Hold on.
Trying to cut
Okay,
questions.
cool.
Let me explain so
No
everybody
problem.
can get an understanding of what it is.
No problem. But every damn question that you gotta answer, you can't always be going to these
You
cookbooks,
don't
bro.
know the knowledge, so I have to explain to you.
Listen, brother, you ain't kicking no knowledge. You back and forth,
Saying
man.
I'm not kicking.
All right, now stop. Let's just do it like this. I'm trying to learn and you yelling at me. I want to know. I want to know. This how you treat all your students? I want to know.
Yeah, this guy right here.
Now, what I'm saying is, we found out that they done hoodwinked us, y'all. The devil never existed in heaven. We found out that was bullshit. That was all lie. Now what we trying to find out is if there was an actual devil in the garden with Adam and Eve. Was that bullshit too?
What I'm telling you, this is what I'm telling you.
Let him hit him, Mike.
Let me
I don't want you to hold him, Mike.
let me
Put it
tell
in
you.
with here and
Hold
answer
up.
the question.
Let me tell you.
I should know.
First of all, look. Stop telling me to answer some damn yes or no. You don't understand the damn story. Let me explain it. Let me explain
Remember
it.
this, the whole reason we're having this conversation is because you told me. You take offense that I don't call the white man the devil. So I'm just trying to make sure I know if I'm talking about a real being. Well, you don't like it.
I think that not teaching it to the people is destructive.
Okay, cool. So you have an issue with me not contending that the white man's the devil. I'm just trying to find out so we on the same page.
Right.
Are we talking about an actual devil, as in the character, as in the stories that God, Allah conveyed, or were all those stories about the devil just bullshit and make believe, and you guys just think they talking about white people? Which one is it? Is it just white people that the devil is, or is it an actual being, entity that's been causing destruction that, well, we know the heaven story was a lie. That's bullshit. But what about the Garden of Eden? You ain't talking about that. Was there a devil in the Garden of Eden that caused that disruption amongst Eve? You ain't answered that.
Yes.
And the only
See,
reason I
it's
wanna
not.
know is so I can answer the accusations
Listen.
against me.
A so-called. Stop trying to box me to a yes or no. The question about this devil from the Quran is not a singular thing. It's not singular when it was speaking about this garden. What it was talking about was a particular tribe of people that was amongst them, trying to get them to come off the path of divine guidance and righteousness. So listen. So when we say it's not one person. Listen. It's not one person.
It's a bunch of people that trick Eve.
No, listen. It's not one person. As far as we learned this story that this entity Lucifer, but rather it is a representation of the higher and the lower self, and what manifests the higher and the lower self. Now, when you look at different aspects. When we say devil, wait. When we're saying devil, we're using this English terminology. In Islam, we're talking about the jinn. We're talking about Iblis. We're talking about the shaitan, right? Now, these entities are all of death and destruction. So when you're talking about devil, hold up. They're both real, and they're both, it's a metaphorical story in certain parts that tell you about real situation and real things. Now look. Now when you talk, now you look at the definition of a devil, right? Hold up. I'm putting it. Listen. How you don't understand when you structure a story, brother? Now why you come on, stop doing that, man. When you structure a story to give a point, right? So if we're talking about
I understand metaphors. You right?
So why you playing games with the metaphor? So if I use something to explain a particular thing, You're trying to act like
You say it's real, and then you say it's a metaphor. It's
no. What I no
Okay,
no
like this.
that's not no.
What's the being
I'm not doing
that
it.
really exists?
I'm not
That's what
doing
we
it.
wanna know.
Of course,
Okay,
of course.
now, good. Let me ask
Now
you a
listen.
question
Now
now that I
listen.
know this-
Hold on, wait. Because you trying to spook it out. It say a devil.
That's what I was waiting for.
A devil, a person who is very clever, energetic, reckless, or mischievous. A person usually one in unfortunate or pitiable circumstances, right? So you can use the word devil to express different things.
Right, so
Now,
the devil is real.
Good, I got you, man.
the devil has always been real. You're trying to make him this Lucifer creature, and that's what you trying to put that out there.
Stop that. You just said that guy exists, the Iblis and all that other stuff. It's clear. It's clear. Yeah, you have to. It's clear he doesn't know himself what's going on with the devil. You know, it's funny. People want to teach you about the devil, but every time I start talking to them about the specifics, I don't think they even know if he exists or not. So that's why I'm telling you, I don't talk that devil shit. You know why? Because if a dude asks me, was the white man wrong for doing this, that, and the third? Guess what? You wouldn't hear me say it's kind of wrong. Sometimes he isn't wrong. It was a metaphor. You wouldn't hear that. I would say he was wrong. Did he lie throughout the centuries? Or did he burn and kill people like an animal? I would tell you, yes. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. But when we start talking about devils and gods, listen to how weird, topsy-turvy it gets. Listen how convoluted the scheme gets. You can't get an actual answer from these guys when you start talking to them about God and the devil. So that's why what I've learned to do, I don't call him the devil no more, because I see the confusion. The second I say devil, you can see his eyes just start rolling. That shit is confusing. So I don't call human beings these mythological and mystic and metaphorical beings and entities, because I see it gets into all these specifics, and then now they talking to me like I'm slow. And I ain't slow. I know we talking about a human being right here. And I don't want to make him anything higher than he really is, because I know how the word devil resonates in people. When you catch these guys in a headlock, they start telling you about metaphors and shit. Nigga, we know when we say the word devil, you think about demons, you thinking about bloodshed, you thinking about Adam and Eve, you thinking about heaven. We all know this. But when I start catching them, then hold on, it's a myth. No. He do exist. No, it is real. It's fake. It's a metaphor. I'm like, yo, come on, son. But if we were to just call him a human being, we both be on the same page. So I don't want to make him anything. When a person thinks devil, they think God. You can lie to me if you want. If I think Jesus, I see white and black. It's part of our edification. So if you say devil, I know it resonates with God. Why would I want to associate the white man with a term that resonates with God? And I know God is supposed to have a certain prestige. Then it sounds like they're equal on opposite poles. And this is polarity. Why would I want to make the white man equal to the concept of God? I don't want to fuck with neither one of the two concepts. But the second I accept the white man as the devil, I also identify him as a form of God. I'm not doing that. I'm going to keep his ass as a human fucking being. So you can get mad and say, how come you don't call him the devil? I'm doing this to protect myself. I'm doing this to maintain the integrity of my sanity. Because once I start calling human beings devils, I have to commit to a bunch of other ideas I disagree with. I don't deal with that devil shit. I deal with real fucking people issues. I deal with politics. I deal with economics. I don't deal with this God and devil shit. It took us too long to get to this point. If you would have just called the white man a wicked person for all the shit he did, I guarantee you we'd have finished this conversation a long time ago. We'd have moved on to another question. But the moment you introduce devil in here, you have to teach me. A man that's written 90 plus books, a man that lectures all over the community, doesn't mean I'm smarter than everybody. But you had to teach me, a man who makes his own soap, lotion, deodorant, hair grease, and body sprays. A man who has his own insurance company and a new of these companies. You had to teach me what devil is. And you also asked me to define the word good earlier in this. Yo, we got to look up the word good. Let's look up the word good. Now I'm saying I'm looking at this grown man and asking myself why he feel the necessity to look up the word devil to educate me and look up the word good to educate me in order to answer his questions. This type of stuff only happens when we get into religion, because the simple shit start getting difficult. You see what I'm saying? If we wasn't talking religion, we wouldn't be looking up the word good at this level at our age. You're on Google looking up the word good. Like, come on, man.
First of all, nobody look. You see me?
Yo, come on, Bashir, man. Bashir, man.
That's that charlatan shit. Man, for real, don't do that. You ain't seen me
Yo,
look up no damn
but you was asking. It's on tape. You was
look up
asking.
devil. I'm asking you.
You was asking, what does the word good mean, brother? Look up the word good. What do you mean by spiritual? Do you mean my spiritual in Islam? Or we know. What does religion mean? No, religion ain't the number one problem. Atheism is. Nah, brother, atheism is religion. So then religion is our problem. No, it's not. I said atheism to trick you. Look, all of this is happening because of religion. All this chaos that happened tonight is all because of religion, brother. If you were not religious, you would have kept a sane conversation and you and I would agree with a number of things. You even told me black Muslims would give you more problems discussing how black people don't like poverty than they would give you issues about your differences in the Quran. You said these kind of things, man. I don't like people telling me these kind of weird things, but I took it because I know you're protecting the Quran. You don't want to sound bad. You told me black people existed millions of years before the Quran. Black people can be good without the Quran. You told me black people can be spiritual without the Quran. You told me that black people have used the Quran for destructive things. Then you try to ask me to define destructive and identify what destructive things. But the truth of the matter is, if you conceded that black people have used the Quran for destructive things, the onus is not on me to define what destructive things they've done. The onus is on you to give clarity about what you conceive to be destructive. So I talk to you about spirituality. What does spirituality mean? What is good? What about the devil? That's metaphorical. It's not real. So all of this is insanity, Bashir. Even when we start going in deep and you get the mic, you got to watch yourself. I'm going to tell you about this devil. Something be jumping in you. You be like chilling 1 minute. I'm going to tell you about this devil. Something be happening, man. Like that shit is a cult. I ain't fucking with none of that religion. We want Bashir back. We want you to come back home with the black race. That's what we want. We want the Hebrew Israelites. We want them to come back home. They waiting for the clouds to crack in the sky and 200 million people to come out the sky and to save us. We want them to come back home too. We want all black people to come back home. You know why? Because we all agree we don't like poverty. We all agree that we are being falsely incarcerated. You see what I'm saying? We all agree on that. There ain't no argument about that. And the argument only comes in, well, what type of Muslim? I say, yo, you deal with Lord Abba as a Muslim? He ain't no Muslim. I say, yo, he deal with Prophet Muhammad and all that. He say Prophet Muhammad, but what is even? What about Tal Sharik Bey? What kind of Muslim is he? You see, are they following? Yo, bro, do you hear the confusion in religion? But if I say, yo, you see that brother, he living poor, or he having hardships, we wouldn't be in a debate. What we clearly see, it's this damn Bible that you know how to interpret it. You sitting here telling me you're going to teach me some knowledge about what the devil is. Come on, bro. I don't call the white man the devil, and I'm going to keep saying it over and over. I'm not mad at anybody who calls him a devil. I understand what you're saying. I understand what you mean. But I know the power and the resonant frequency that words have. And because I know there hasn't been a slave master of the black race that didn't enslave us with his religion as the impetus was convictions to enslave us, and thereby when we're freed, we think we're free, but we always leave with the religion of the person that oppressed us. Because I know that, I cannot use any word remotely close to devil to identify the white man, because I'm putting him on the same pole as the God that I also don't believe in. But unfortunately, it has a conviction in us all that God is supreme. So if God is supreme, the devil is equal in his fucking power. And if I call the white man the devil, now I got him on the power as God. Where does that put me? Beneath both of those niggas that I don't believe in. Now I'm subservient to these claims that are fallacious, invalidated, never been confirmed. I don't want to do it. I'm going to leave him as a human being, because so long as the white man is a human being, I can defeat him. If he becomes the devil, he's higher than me, and he's having war with God. I'm a human. This devil's having war with God. So let's be for real here.
Don't start that.
That makes a lot of sense.
I just don't want to call him a devil, but I'm not mad at you.
I'm just running with this.
I'm not mad at you. If you want to keep calling him a devil, I'm not mad. But I just ask you guys, don't be mad at me, because I can express why I don't call him the devil. And not because, oh, he really loved the white man secretly. I'll be the first one to tell you that I don't like what he's doing. I'll be the first one to tell you the reason why I take my children out of school, because I don't want them educated by them. The reason why all my wives don't work no job is because I don't want them under no white man. I'll be the first one to tell you that, because no race should have anyone in their family, particularly specifically black men, if they can help it, if they could afford to, if they could come up with something unique. I'm not knocking nobody, but if you could come up with something unique and special enough, we got to do our best to not have our wives and our children under their educational system or their office, because Jews don't work for no fucking Germans. They don't. They will refuse to share a space with Germans to this very day, and no one calls it racist. So I know you could put anything on me for my convictions, but that's how I feel. So I feel I'm even more determined than people who say the white man's the devil. My brothers wear plastic spikes and plastic bullets on their fingertips and teach the white man's the devil on the streets, but they got to clock in every day and answer to that nigga. And if he says come in today, they're going to come in and answer to that white man. They're going to come in and answer to him. I don't got to do that every day. I don't got to answer to the white man. But guess what? Because they call the white man the devil, y'all all homies. And I ain't shit, because my children don't get taught under him. But the guys who call him a devil, their children go under him and learn. Their wives go into their work office. And they themselves go in and get paid and work under the white man. But because they say the white man's the devil, they're all better than me. It don't make no sense, brother. We home birth, so we don't have to be in the white man's hospitals. So you don't create a birth certificate with a QSIP, a Committee on Uniform Securities Identification Procedure, and the key word is security. And a security is a paper certificate that attests to the ownership and equity, as in the case of a stock, or ownership of the bond, as in the case of a debt obligation that has tradable derivatives, meaning that they're selling us on the stock market and is put into a SEC trust after they give it to the Department of Hygiene. So that's why I don't let my children be born in a hospital. So y'all talking about revolutionary? I'm revolutionary. I live this shit every fucking day, because if I don't get up, if I get too lazy, I don't eat. I don't make no money if I don't get up every day. That can be a scary fucking feeling. So all those niggas thinking that they gangster talking about the white man's the devil when they go and clock in, they can't tell me shit. Because every day, my children's education is in my hands. And if somebody feel like my children ain't learning up to speed, they be taken from me. I'm revolutionary. I got the fucking heart. I have to educate myself to make sure I can educate my children. So all this talk about just merely call the white man the devil, that's all we got to do to get props? I want to see the activity. I want to see all them niggas that call the white man the devil. I want to see what they do with their children. I'd be depressed. I woke up many nights depressed that black people still in religion. Woke up many nights because everybody in every religion they in cannot deny the fact that it's a religion that we walked away with after we was oppressed. I ain't met one. I ain't met one black person that tried to introduce to me a religion that they didn't get from the people that held them captive. But they want to talk to me about merely calling the white man the devil. What about taking this goddamn religion? Oh, but you're one of them slick Negroes who can do better with it than the white man can. Oh, the white man didn't even think that one day you was going to try to make the religion yours. Y'all so slick. He can enslave you, whip you inside out, castrate you, manipulate you, do genetic experiments on you, give you diseases, give you syphilis, incapacitate you, study the colors you like, watch how you relate to your own children, but he ain't never think that you was going to be able to use this Bible or this Quran to yourself. He never even thought that far. He slipped up, and somehow y'all going to use this book to free yourselves. The same book he used to enslave you, because the best thing that ever happened to you, nigga, is that you was enslaved, so you got the books, right? Just think about what you're telling people, man. If those books are so glorious, you're saying that slavery is the shit. If the Bible, Quran, and Torah is so great, you're saying that the best thing that's ever happened to us was slavery, because that's when you got introduced to your God. Just think about it. So I'll be laughing, man, because I'm hurting inside, but I just try not to take this shit too much to the head, man. I really feel like this. I really be broken into fucking pieces that our people are still dealing with this shit. It is disheartening. It is sad. It is even disgusting sometimes. And it is also annoying, because I know we're not talking about anything within the confines of a religious context. Everything would be smooth. The momentum of conversation would be uncompromised, and our people would begin to move forward. And that's why I said the most destructive thing that's ever taken place in the black community has been the religions that's always introduced to us. And if you ask people the $1 million question, what were you doing before you were enslaved? What was you studying? And I don't care what anybody say. This very white man you keep talking about ain't come with no Book of the Dead to enslave us. Show me the Peret and Meru that he came to enslave you with. Show me the Amduat. Show me the Book of Gates. Show me the Pyramid text. Show me the Coffin text. Show me when he used one of those texts to enslave our people. I can show you the Torah. I can show you the New Testament. I can show you the Bible. I can show you the Quran. Show me when this white man came and gave you that. And you want to talk to us about the Nubians? You don't know your history, buddy. You don't know your history. You should even tread on those waters, man. Show me when the white man enslaved our people with a Book of the Dead, so-called. Show me. Show me it. You can hear a rat piss on cotton. That's what Khalid Muhammad used to say.
Come on, you keep talking. No, keep going. I'm waiting for you to completely finish. So
okay.
Do he got a point?
I'm not answering nothing. He going 10 minutes.
This is what he does when he needs to start thinking.
No,
the mic was passed to him, and he says, no, keep on.
No, I want you to keep going. I want you to give up the mic.
Do you agree with something that he said, though?
Listen,
brother.
we'll talk about it when I'm finished.
Polite, hold up.
Do
Do you agree with something that the brother said?
Yeah, it's plenty of things that he says. Most of the time when he don't answer a question, he says things that I agree with. He'll tell you about the condition of black people and what's messed up and how we losing our homes. I be agreeing with all of that. It just don't be having nothing to do with what I asked him. So there's plenty of stuff I agree with him on. That's when he actually gets sane, when he's not answering the questions to get away. And he starts saying things I agree with. That's normal, natural people stuff. Just stop talking to us about that damn devil and this Allah and he fashioned man and everybody knows this has been proven. Nobody don't know that. Everybody don't believe in that. Everybody would be Muslim, brother. How you going to tell us that? How you going to tell us that? How you going to say people existed millions of years before the Quran? And you going to tell us that was the worst millions of years we ever existed in? And then when we get reunited with the Quran, it's through slavery? Are you kidding? You got to think about what you're saying. Millions of years went, we ain't had no Quran. Now we got the Quran, but in interim, we enslave all these damn years by people who believe in the Quran. Where's the law then? Oh, he's punishing us. We become abused women, man. You ever see an abused woman suffering from domestic violence? She get whipped so much, she gets Stockholm syndrome. She want to embrace her oppressor. If you beat her and beat her and beat her and subjugate her long enough, she'll fuck around and can't conceive leaving you. And that's how we become with God. When we ask, how come black people are in this condition today? You know what they say? Because we did something wrong. That's why we've been enslaved. We disobeyed God. Oh, you know what they do? They ain't do nothing wrong. It's niggas like us. Why they eating their babies. It's niggas like us. Why everything is going wrong. And I'm saying, yo, why you keep letting your God off the hook? Because with all the black people he keep killing, when the hell he gonna kill the so-called devil that you call the white man all the time? When the hell he's gonna bring his pain? Oh, it's coming, bro. We living in the last days. I'm gonna tell you this. My grandmother told me we was living in our last days. My great-grandmother told me we was living in our last days. And my grandmother's daughter, which was my aunt, said we living in our last days. All them niggas was waiting for Jesus. Nobody had a definite time when Jesus is going to come. All of them are dead now from cancer or from diabetes. And they prayed every damn day of their life. They gave all their money to the church. The other niggas gave it to zakat, gave their zakat or their offerings for their Muslim congregations. All those niggas are dead right now. And I had to watch 3 generations die. Believing in Islam, believing in Catholicism, believing in Christianity. All 3 generations died. All of them. And now niggas want to try to turn me on to the fucking religion. And still no one has a time when Jesus is coming. Still no one got a time if Muhammad's going to come back on a burak or a spiritual mule or whatever the fuck that is. I don't even care if the story is right or wrong no more. I watch generation after generation die waiting for somebody to come back. And now you don't give me a time and you think I'm going to be the 4th fucking generation to die waiting? And I'm wrong because I don't believe in this shit? I'm wrong because I see what's going on in Ferguson and what's going on in Baltimore, and I lost fucking hope long time ago in that shit, and there's nothing that you religious people can say that can get a nigga like me to turn around and start believing in your God, seeing how we getting killed like this. Your God ain't got no fucking mercy for black people. Time is enough, man. He need to let up. He need to fucking let up. What is it going to take for your God to fucking save black people? While we sitting here waiting for someone to save us, we could have saved ourselves. But y'all tricking the shit out of us, making us think there's hope for a fucking creator to do something for us. Ain't no fucking God going to save us. If one even exists, it's through a spirit that's within us that's going to make a change. That shit is crazy, man. fucking waiting year after year after year, generation after generation after generation, great grandparent, grandparent, and fucking aunt, and now I'm down the line, and you think I can't see? If a train is coming down that motherfucking track 100 miles per hour, and I stand on that track, you think I don't know my fate is inevitable? You think I don't know I'm going to die unless I get off that motherfucking track? The track is waiting for Jesus. Every nigga that jump on that track waiting for Jesus get killed. Because the train run them the fuck over. And you want me to now be the fourth generation to stand on the track and wait for the train to come and pretend like I don't know where this story is going to end up. Nah, we got to start trying to do something different now. We got to do something different. Show me a generation believing in your Allah that's delivering our people today. Ain't no trying to hip niggas on, let them know, yo, God full of shit. I'm telling you, it ain't going to work out.
Oh, you 15 minutes in now.
God flood the fucking planet where he don't like you. Yo, God flood the planet when he mad. He gonna come with fire and brimstone next time. He gonna kill 2/3. Nigga, you the one that made us in your image and after your likeness, and now you mad because I'm an asshole? If I'm an asshole, you an asshole because I'm in your image and after your likeness. How the fuck you could condemn me? But you make all these excuses for God. But do God need your excuses? Come on, man. Y'all made this shit up, and y'all should be ashamed teaching black people this bullshit. Tell black people something in them can thrive, and we could come out this situation. Stop making them wait for this fucking Allah and all this other weird shit. That shit is fucking fake. That Allah let us be in servitude in Africa for over 1,000 fucking years. Niggas believing in Allah. If a nigga called on my name and used my name to enslave my people, that shit be dead from day one. A nigga can't rob my fucking mother and then turn around and call on me like I'm his man and call me on the phone knowing that I know that this nigga robbed my mom. He can't call me and be my friend after he robbed my mom. That nigga is done. I tell him, yeah, you could come to the crib, but I'm going to set his ass the fuck up. How the fuck our God can allow niggas to call on his name and successfully enslave us for hundreds of years? How? No, answer that question. Answer that question. How could your God allow other people to call on his name and be successful for hundreds of years oppressing our people? How could he allow some shit like that? Don't you think he gonna have us looking and saying, man, who the fuck would allow these niggas to call on our fucking father? And he don't do nothing, and we still waiting today. We came out of that Arab slavery. We came out the Arab slavery, went into the Caucasian slavery, came out the Caucasian slavery. We in the Baltimore and Ferguson shit going on, and still your God ain't got no goddamn answers, and you still trying to proselytize and go around like Jehovah's Witness and still teach us about this Quran while we getting our ass fucking beat. You worse than the fucking white Mormons that be coming in the community. You worse than the Jehovah's Witness knocking the goddamn door. Y'all are doing what the white man does with Red Cross, coming down after these bombs niggas and giving them sandwiches and Jesus. You niggas should be ashamed of yourselves trying to get us on this Allah shit during these trying fucking times with black people, man. That shit is fucking bogus, nigga. Answer how the fuck is Allah letting niggas use his name in fucking vain while we are dying every fucking day? Explain this shit. Hundreds of years we getting killed. Where's your Allah at? Show me how Allah saved our people.
All right, listen. All right, now you done went about 15 minutes and said, wait.
Where's your Allah?
You said 1,000 things. All right, so I'm going to respond now, right? And the best thing for me to do is to break down like this. First of all, I do agree with you that in the world of so-called religion dealing with the Bible or the Quran, there's a lot of misconceptions, and the people have been shown a destructive form or version of what we're classifying as Christianity, Islam, etc. So there's no question, no question about that. However, now let's go to the white man being the great devil or the greatest devil. Let's understand this, which I said before, is that we all have a lower self or a higher self, which we understand. Now, when we're talking about the great devil or the great Satan, or what I'm referring to as the Djinn, or we define as these different degrees of satanic thought, you have to educate yourself on that through the Quranic text itself. So you're missing a lot of the pieces of the puzzle, and you're going with those that deviated from the teachings and put their own Roman theological paganistic beliefs inside of what we say is, the pure teachings. So you have invaders that come in and they teach or they live out a hypocritical form of whatever it is that they are following. Now, when you're saying we're given power, first of all, you don't understand the true Islamic concept of the creator and what we're calling the shaitan or the iblis. I'm only using the terminology devil because this is the English language and we use devil. But understand, Polight, that your great adversary or enemy must be called out for what they are. Now, they are not the great devils just because they took you or enslaved you or hung you. No, they are the great devils for the simple fact that they go against the creator, they go against nature, they go against human rights, etc., etc. So when you understand that a person is the greatest adversary, you must warn the people of the wolf that is coming to eat the damn sheep. And if you don't warn them, like most of our people out here in this damn streets, they want to integrate with the cracker because they believe he's just acting on human emotions and regular human frequency as others are. So this is a misconception. So our people is running towards our European counterparts, and they don't understand that these people are systematically poisoning our water. They're systematically destroying the foods that they are serving us. They're systematically placing in their institutions, their educational institutions, protracted inferiority that is being given to the people. Now, when you raise up and ask our people out in these streets about the great adversary or the great devil, their response will not be that it is amongst our European counterparts. They will say it doesn't matter that the damn picture has a white man on there because we're all human. It doesn't matter. So we have this perception already. So you're not teaching nothing different. You're only feeding us the same garbage that we had time and time and time again. Hold up, wait real quick. Wait real quick. So, yeah. So you say a whole damn lecture. Now you want me just to answer that one question. No, wait your time, brother. You ain't going to slick out of this. But then, check this out. So you don't want to warn the people about the great adversary because you know why, Brother Polight? You want our people. What I'm saying is the terminology devil resonates more with our people because our people are attached with the damn Bible. But the most of our people are attached. Now, listen. The thing that we don't understand is the relationship between the creator and Satan. See, like I said, what I said earlier. See, you don't understand this realm that we are in the physical realm. In this physical realm, there's a metaphorical representation. Yo, brother, trust me, I'm surgical with this. You understand? I'm surgical with my Quran. I'm surgical with this Quran. You understand? And when I teach this knowledge, it is the forgotten understanding of what this Quran, but we brought it back through the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, what I'm telling you is that our European counterparts have been prophesied about. This is what you don't get. This is prophecy that is right and exact. So, hold up, Polight. But you're sending us into the damn house, the burning house. That's integration, brother. That's what you really want. Let me tell you how. Be quiet. Be quiet for a second, brother. Let me tell you how. You say, I don't pull my children into school, right? You say, I don't send my wife to work out for the white man. Cool. But the thing that you don't understand is that you are a part of his global system of white supremacy. You can't run from it. So until you understand that he must be destroyed and he must be called out so the world can understand his wickedness, so the world can turn away for his wickedness, because right now the white man is the light of the world and we want to be, let me go back because I know how you play the games. The white man gives the illusion that he is the light of the world, and therefore the world is gravitating towards his way of life. You understand? They're gravitating towards his culture. They're gravitating towards his policies. And not to mention that he got over 700 military bases around the planet. So he has systematically set up a system to destroy anything that goes counter to what he wants the people to see. Now listen, majority of our people suffer from an inferiority complex. Majority of our people that has been integrated with these Europeans, we have gotten a inferiority complex. And yes, we are victims of the Stockholm syndrome, where we attach with our oppressor. We have emotions for our oppressor. Now here's the thing. If you are the manifestation of God, why is these crackers, why are they so animate? Why are they so persistent on eliminating the melanated people on the planet? Brother, that's because they understand that you are the metaphorical beginning of the human race. So they're the children, especially when it comes to obtaining knowledge, etc., etc. So, and you pile up all of these things inside this box, right? You do that systematically, Polight, because you're trying to run. But you're not going to be able to run against those that can see, brother. Now look, Polight, what you're going to tell me is that if we take our children out of school, right? If we don't go to the white man's job, if we do all of that, right? Where are we going to go to take care of our families? Now, understanding we can do for ourselves. We can do for ourselves. But right now, our mentality is we don't believe that we can do for ourselves. We believe we need that job. We believe that, Nike make the best kicks. You know what I'm saying? And then you represent like the kicks and the clothes and the gear that is based off of white supremacy. We all do. So what I'm saying, Polight, is that the waters are deep when we're dealing with our European counterpart. And for you to give this perception that he's not a great enemy, and we don't want to use this terminology. Well, we don't want to use this terminology, the devil, because we don't want to recognize the creator. We don't want to recognize the creator in ourselves. We don't want to recognize the creator, that powerful force outside of ourselves, which is contrary to African spirituality. But you're replacing that with all of essentially the elements that the white man uses to destroy us. You're replacing these things, brother, with death and destruction. The same death and destruction. So the question is, why would you do that? Now, we can speculate, but one of the reasons why you're doing that, brother, is because you don't truly understand or recognize the concept of what the God is and what the damn devil is. That's the problem, brother. You're throwing everything inside this melting pot. Oh, you put some Israelite doctrine in there. You put some so-called mufti, some type of ulama doctrine in there. You threw everything together, but you didn't give us something sound. So you didn't confront Brother Bashir on his interpretation and how he teach about the devil and what the elements of a devil is. No, you threw in this Christianity perspective. You threw in this superficial, the devil thing, because you wanted the people to get emotional and be like, oh, this is not real. But it seemed like the white man is really taking you the hell out. It seemed like he's really inside the minds of our people, and it seemed like we really need a system that's going to alleviate our people and bring them edification so they can really raise the hell up. So what I want you to understand, brother, is that you can go and do whatever it is you want, but we must stop the hypocrisy. You understand? Because we stand on our square in Islam. We stand on our square. But where is your square? You know what I'm saying? Because if you have, and I do have to raise this question because, and I said it on that radio show that we did on In the Black Radio. I was like, well, Polight, how are you going to show, for an example, that you have the answers, right? But then you have 20, 30 security guards running around, but y'all don't come to Ferguson. You know what I'm saying? You don't go to Ferguson. You're not in any of the battles with your soldiers. You know what I'm saying? At least the Quran teaches us have no fear of this life. You know, have no fear in this life. And if you got to lay down your life for what is righteous, then damn it, go ahead and lay down your life for what is righteous. But why? So my question to you is, why do you have the right way? And you know exactly what we need to do as a people, but yet you have the answers. I don't, because I'm a religion. But so why don't you summons yourself in the army into the battlefields where our people are going into? That's one of the things I want to know.
I just bought 180 acres of land, Pine Springs Road. To make sure I got the exact address over here, 90500 Pine Springs Road. It's 180 acres of land.
Where's that at?
Arizona. I didn't buy the land for myself. I bought it for my people so I can create an economy. Now, before you tell me about how the white man is going to just destroy the land and how everything we do, he's just going to mess it up anyway, what I'm going to say is, for new school people out there that's just trying to get involved with this revolution, if the white man strike you in New York, the party is in New York. Before we come to a solution in New York, the white man strike you in Ferguson, we got to leave New York, y'all. We got to go to Ferguson. That's where the party at. So then, the white man strike you in Baltimore, we don't finish up our business in Ferguson. Yo, we got to head over there to Baltimore. So there's a pattern happening, man. So every time something happens somewhere, people say, Polight, why you don't go over there? Mm-hmm. We don't even complete the Revolutionary Act in New York until we find out something's in Ferguson. We don't complete the revolution in Ferguson before we find out the party's in Baltimore now. And all the while, all he got to do is strike somewhere, and everybody just say, the hell with our mission over here. Let's go back over there. Reactionary. We going to respond when we feel it suffice to respond in the manner in which we do respond. Part of what I do on the battlefield, you see, there's a bunch of y'all guys, white man's the devil, we got to destroy him. You teach that shit. You got to destroy him. That's what you say. We got to destroy him. So you talk that shit. The same niggas who ask us about these places, if you ask them, did you go? No, I'm their God. I got to go. They sending me out there. You see what I'm saying? You got to go. Your law just went out the window. You calling on Polight to go down there. The whole time you teaching us about Allah and how he going to save us. Now, in the Hebrews and Yahushua, all y'all talk that God shit. But when something happened in Baltimore or Ferguson, first thing come out your mouths is not Allah, it's not Yahushua, it's Brother Polight inside that. Why y'all ain't down there? You see what I'm saying? Y'all don't believe in those guys. Y'all know damn well y'all don't believe in that shit. Y'all the ones saying we gonna bring death to you, death to Sinetta, death to Polight. But then when this shit happens in these communities, why you don't bring death to the law enforcement like y'all wish death on us all the time and say y'all gonna crack our heads open and do all this other craziness? What I'm saying is this, man. We can't be everywhere all the time. There's an old saying, you can get 1% from 100 people or 100% from one person. If you want 100% from one person and something should happen to that person, game over. If something happens to one person out of 100 people and each person is demanded to give at least 1%, if the mandate is 1% per 100 people, to something happen to one person, we still got 99% in time to pick up for another person to come in. This revolution is a contribution that must be made on behalf of everybody. So we got to stop trying to single people out. Well, stop what you doing, Polight. Run to Ferguson. They said that for Ferguson. They said that for Baltimore. They say all these crazy things. But no one has created the endowment fund trust that I created. What is this endowment fund trust? is used as a treasury per community. Because one of the reasons why you see us responding to these situations so evasively is because it is a byproduct of frustration. Because we didn't have a preemptive plan that we can employ in the event something like this should take place. We don't have the funds or the resources to tap into to say, let's get the car, let's get the vehicle, let's rent it out. People will go to Ferguson or Baltimore by themselves or with 2 or 3 people. To do what? Some people will go just to tape something. Fine. Do your thing. I'm down. Hold on. Hold on. I hear you, right? But I'm down.
One question. Come on, Doc. Go ahead, bro.
Okay. I think it's safe. Just tell me if you disagree. I think white people in government that's against black people spy on black people because they don't know what black people are up to, and they want to make sure they know or keep a tab on what we up to know how we going to organize. Sounds fair?
We can deal with that. Yeah.
Okay. So, spying is all about trying to find out what you don't know about other people, right? So, they gave you a book. They read that shit inside fucking out. They gave you a Quran. They read the shit inside out. How the hell you think they worried about you having that goddamn book? They know what's in it. They're spying for the things they don't know. They ain't worried about if you niggas is religious. They done read that shit. They print it. They publish it. They distribute it. They spy when they don't know. They don't spy when they do know. No one gives a fuck about religious people trying to create no situation in no 2015, man. They just ain't, they ain't worried about that shit. They know about that Quran already, man. Y'all think that y'all reading the Quran different from the way the white man read it, and he don't want. Hold on, the white man is printing the books. Y'all don't.
Why the hell you think it's a war on terrorism, huh?
Because they're terrorizing people, nigga.
A false reality of a war on terrorizing.
So you're telling me that the Muslims are not doing things where they should be shut down?
What I'm telling you that, see, this is why you don't, let me see.
Hold on. Why do, I'm going to get my answer. Why do I think there's a war on terrorism? Because the Muslim crazies are doing wicked and irrational things.
Okay, all right.
Facts.
Okay, cool.
So all I'm telling you is, there'd be no need to spy on no religious people because they figured them out already. That's all I'm saying. You spy on people when you don't know what their strategy is. So when you say, yo, why Polight and them ain't go down there, this, that, and the third, for this, that, and the third? Wouldn't y'all love to? I guarantee you 9 out of 10 of them niggas saying that as agents. And if they're not, you infected by them agents. Because they try to send the people who have popularized the information and helped this information go viral, created platforms for people like you to speak